Go ahead. Thank you for breaking the ice.
You have consultation for students for transportation facility.
Yes. Yes. So the students have access to the public transport? Is that the question? Yeah. So public transport, a student with a student card, they get a discount, which is subsidized by the country. So inside the city, students travel with 80% discount, which is, I think, it's around €5 per month. With all the buses, it's well-developed transport. And if you want to see other parts of Lithuania, you can travel with 50% discount. And I had to give in my student card when I graduated. It was so painful for me.
I would like to know more about how you boost the practical knowledge especially for masters in IT and stuff.
Yeah, excellent question. Thank you for that. So as I said, the internships are mandatory. Also, even in bachelor levels, in masters, even more, and PhD even more. Actually, your studies would consist of 3 things. So theoretical lectures, then seminars, and then what we call practicum, so practical lectures. So theoretical lectures are obviously in auditorium. Seminars are usually in the smaller classes, sometimes with computer-based, where you do some things in theory, but actually it's theory applied to practical knowledge. And practical is actually you do the work in the different laboratories in the campus. So depending on what you study, whether electrical engineering or mechanical engineering or chemical engineering, there are always labs where the students working, obviously with the supervision of the professors. In masters, the higher you go in academic, through the academic levels from masters to PhD, the more practical part consists of more of a program plan. And it's natural because we want to have students who have the practical knowledge. It's not that, you graduate, you go to work and you have never seen the things. So for us as an engineer, for having engineering classes, it was the pandemic for those programs were in particular difficult for our students because sometimes it's so difficult to show through online simulations, which professors definitely did, but it's still not the same as a student, can go and touch and, collect, decompose, when they can see, lab work going in person. So for that we strive a lot. Also when it comes to internships that are mandatory part of the study programs, we also encourage students to go on what we call elective internship, so it's like a second internship that can be chosen and also can be funded by Erasmus program to go abroad. This is during the study, and then when you graduate, you have a chance to go on graduate internship, also for Erasmus, with the Erasmus program, 1 year, up to 1 year within your after your graduation. So in total for Erasmus, in every level, student has 12 months. So some students go to 2 internships of 3 months and go to one study abroad period for 6 months. Sometimes they do even 3 internships in summer, so otherwise of 2 months, because for internship 2 months is the shortest, and then they go also for 6 months or 5 months. So the combination and variations are possible with different. But we really encourage that to do, and obviously sometimes professors and some faculty, this is the place for you to go. Sometimes students find, but the internship
is like a partner program where the university.
Yeah, there are some partner programs, but also to find the placement of internship is actually the responsibility of the student. The university obviously provides information, shares information, helps to guide students. If students approach professors with question, where do you think I'm interested in this and this? Because usually students have, within the broad field of studies, they have interest in more niche topics. So the professor maybe also can be of assistance and provide some advice, if not the direct contact. And what is also important part that it's not that, you find a place and you just go. There's always trilateral agreement between us as a university, you as a student, and the company. So, if you're studying engineering, it's not that you go to the office and make coffee and printing papers for your colleagues. That's not an added value for you, for your studies. And that's why we have that trilateral agreement to count on responsibilities, but also so the students really can develop further on and grow in careers. Because making coffee it's okay, perhaps it's nothing bad in that, but If you want to be engineer or architect, then it's not the kind of internship you are looking for, definitely.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No. Actually, I am looking for a master's in cybersecurity and information security available courses.
Yes, so you are in the right place.
Yeah, currently I am working in cybersecurity engineer. Currently in Bangalore.
Wow, excellent. Please don't forget to include that in your application when the colleagues will be applying, because also then for the entrance grade it gives you extra points, and if you can get recommendation from an employer.
The expertise and master's in cybersecurity.
Perfect. A very good program, and also since we are a technical university, so we really work a lot on artificial intelligence and cybersecurity as well, because in the current context and information technology development, it's of importance for our personal and professional lives. Very nice. Excellent.
My grades are a little lower than your rootkit.
Is there anything that you did additionally?
Yeah, I did IELTS.
Well, this is part of the requirements, but it's better to see from more concretely. If it's a bit lower, but maybe there's something else that can add up.
I worked in some volunteering organization like NSS and Junior
Okay,
Cross.
so we can see that afterwards individually. Okay? Is there another question? Maybe? Don't hesitate, please go ahead.
How much does the scholarship works? Like how much does we have to perform in the academics?
So basically you have to maintain the same level or increase it. So basically the requirements that apply for the partial tuition fee waiver or full tuition fee waiver, you have to meet the same requirements as Lithuanian students have to meet for a state funded position. So basically with these, if you enter with these grades and maintain them or increase them, and you don't have academic depth, you continue with a tuition fee waiver. It's possible, trust me, it's really possible. We have plenty of students who are doing that, and very few drop down not to receive a partial two favors. When you go there, focus on your studies, and everything else just in your spare time. Okay. You're very agreeable, that's good. Thank you for that. So thank you for your attention. I'll be here for a while, so those who have any questions that you don't feel comfortable or don't dare to ask in public, don't hesitate to ask that. By the way, we have fall climate season, so in winters gets a bit cold. So pack your warm clothes and ask your parents to pack some nice Indian spices when you'll be coming. So thank you very much, and talk with some of you here now. Thank you.
Thank you.